On the 22nd of May 2024, Malad, that is 3 days before the elections were to be held, Malad, in Nondigram, Malad, with regard to the Lok Sabha elections, Malad, a prominent leader went to the place. Malad, he delivered a provocative speech. Malad, on the intervening night of the 22nd of May and 23rd of May, Malad, a group of miscreants belonging to the ruling dispensation of one Abdul Al-Raji, Malad, they went to the house of the victim, Malad, on motorbikes. Malad, the victim and her family, Malad, are the propagators of the party in opposition. Malad, they the house. Malad, at that point of time, various casteist remarks were made, derogatory caste remarks were made, Malad, against the victim and her son. Malad, hearing the screaming and shouting, the son came out. As soon as the son came out, Malad, the miscreants, using sharp-cutting weapons, Malad, assaulted the son, and he is assaulted in a very critical manner. Malad, the victim, being the mother, Malad, went out to protect her son. Malad, at that point of time, Malad, the miscreants, with a sharp-cutting weapon, Malad, attacked on the head of the victim, as a result of which, Malad, the head was broken open in two parts. Malad, the victim was thereafter admitted to the hospital where she was declared dead. Malad, the son, Malad, is still, Malad, in the hospital in a critical condition. Malad, regarding this, Malad, this happened on the intervening night of 22nd and 23rd at about 1:40 a.m. Malad, the prime accused person was one of the prime accused persons who took an active involvement. Malad, the local villagers managed to apprehend him. Malad, his name is one Khokon Shil. Malad, he was thereafter handed over to the police. Malad, on the morning of 23rd. Malad, that video footage, Malad, I have craved, Malad, I can just show it to your lordship, Malad.
I'll see it later on.
Yes,
Then what happened?
Malad, he was handed over to the police. Mysteriously, Malad, this person is not arrested. Malad, at about 1:40 in the afternoon on the 23rd, Malad, the petitioner, Malad, being the daughter of the victim, Malad, who expired, Malad, she approached the police station, Malad, detailing everything that had happened. Malad, a case under section 302 of the Indian Penal Code of Murder, 307 of attempt to murder, as well as Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Act, Malad, was registered. Malad, where accused number one is the person who was handed over to the police, who was then let go. Malad, this Abdul Al-Raji, Malad, who was there, Malad, he was being chased by the local villagers. Malad, he took shelter in the police station. And from there, Malad, he again evaded. After 5 days, Malad, this FIR was started on 23rd of May 2024. After 5 days, 2 persons were arrested. Malad, one of whom was not named in the FIR. The FIR gives a detail of 24 persons who have been named. One of the persons who have not named in the FIR, that person was arrested on the 28th. And one other person, Malad, who is named in the FIR as accused number 19, Malad, he was arrested. Now, these 2 persons were produced in court. Malad, this is the manner, Malad, first in which the investigation was going on. Malad, first and foremost, Malad, the FIR, Malad, if I can place before your lordship, that is from pages 37 to 39 of my petition.
What is the immediate relief that
Malad,
you are
immediate
seeking?
relief, Malad, is that, Malad, I'm praying for an I'm telling your lordship one by one. Malad, over here, now, one person who's not named in the FIR, he has been arrested. We have not made allegations against him. This person has been arrested, and another person, Malad, he's also been arrested. Now, as per the police report, forwarding report, what they say, Malad, I just want to show that part. Malad, whether this investigation can instill any confidence, Malad, in the public or not, because, Malad, this is a 302 case, which is an offense against the state. Malad, if your lordship kindly takes up page number 41.
Yes.
Malad, the police's version, Malad, is at page 41, the first paragraph. As a result, Rothibala Ari, Malad, that is the victim, was brought dead at Nondigram SS Hospital, where the medical officer declared her dead, brought dead. Seriously injured Sanjay Hari, Malad, that is the son, was referred to higher hospital over the written information MO Nondigram SS Hospital, Nondigram PSUD case number 41/24 dated 23/05/24 has already been registered, EO LSI Simala Roy. The incident happened due to political rivalry. So this, Malad, is an admission, Malad, as far as the police goes, Malad, that this was a result of political attack, Malad, which was done upon these persons because of their ideologies. Now, Malad, if your lordship may kindly sees the second portion, Malad, that is the most glaring part. After this video that I'm going to show to your lordship, Malad, the second part, there are certain numericals, Malad, which are there. I also strongly oppose the bail of the accused person on the following grounds, Malad. Under that, if your lordship may kindly sees number 4, most of the FIR named accused and other accused persons are absconding and yet to be arrested. Malad, in that context, Malad, if I can just play this video, Malad, before your lordship.
Well, what do you want to show from there?
The main accused number 1, who was handed over to the police by the local villagers, it is showing that this person is being taken away by the police in a police vehicle. That person has not been arrested. That person, he's accused number 1, Malad. That person has not been arrested. Secondly, Malad, table work investigation is going on, where, Malad, that is why my second prayer is for preservation of the CCTV footages, Malad, from the 23rd of May 2024 of
the police station.
Of the Nondigram police station till the 7th of June. They are showing that 2 weapons were recovered from a bush. Malad, this is nothing so. All done in the police station. Witnesses who are there, they are called to the police station, made to sign on blank documents, and they are just showing some kinds of seizure. Malad, there are certain questions, Malad, which are alarming. The main accused persons, they are still roaming about. They have till date not been arrested. This victim, Malad, her 164 till date has not been done. two accused persons have taken the shelter of the police. One of them on record, on camera, has been caught by the police personnel, taken in the police vehicle, not shown as arrested. The other person, after being chased, takes shelter in the police station and then from there manages to escape. My lord, in this sort of an investigation, my lord, which such a brutality with which a murder has taken place, where admittedly it is a political murder which has taken place, that too, my lord, on the eve of the Lok Sabha elections, my lord, whether this investigation in the manner it is being done, my lord, whether this could instill any confidence.
The place
Yes,
where the incident occurred,
yes, my lord.
is it under any CCTV surveillance?
My lord, this is the house, my lord.
Inside the house?
This is outside the house.
Outside the house, there is no CCTV.
My lord, that, my lord, we have no knowledge of whether there are CCTV surveillance or not. My lord. That we are not, I will not, my lord, say before your lord.
So what do you want to show from the police station?
My lord, from the police station, two facts. This person, my lord, who was arrested, was taken from the place, my lord, whether he was brought to the police station or not, because that would be evident, my lord, number one. Number two, the second person, my lord, Abdul Ari, my lord, who's the person, my lord, who was under whose leadership this was done. He had taken shelter in the police station. This fact
Where is his name? View.
My lord, these prime, my lord, if your lordship will see, my lord.
Third, number 3.
Yes, my
Abdul
lord.
Alim Al-Razi.
Yes, Al-Razi.
All right.
My lord, this is number 2. Number 3, the manner in which they are saying that the seizures are done, they have gone to a bush, they have collected 2 sharp cutting weapons, which are purportedly being used for the crime. Whether that has actually been done and whether these persons were named as witnesses, where it has been done, my lord, that would also come up from the CCTV footages of the.
How can that be? How can that come up?
Because, my lord, it is a specific case that these persons, these witnesses, they never went to the bush or to the place, my lord, where these recoveries had taken place. They were called to the police station on blank documents. They were made to sign, and it is from the police station itself. This is nothing but a table work which is done inside the police station, my lord. This is my third point. And, my lord, fourthly, for 5.
And can't the CCTV footages be doctored?
My lord, that may also happen. Going by what has happened, my lord, that is also a possibility. That is also a possibility, my lord. But, my lord, what we have, my lord, there are certain clinching evidence that we have. We can show before your lordship. And one of the certain clinching evidence is accused number 1, my lord, who is Kokon Sheet, my lord. This person being carried away by the police in a police vehicle, that is on record. They cannot deny away from that.
On record means?
My lord, that is there on the video footage. There are video footages of that.
Taken by you?
Yes, my lord. Taken by the persons, taken by us. My lord, this is the video.
All right.
My lord, if you can just play it before your lordship.
All right.
My lord, this is the video footage.
No, it's all right.
My lord, and my lord, slogans were being raised. My lord, similarly, this person, while he was being taken away, he's giving the slogan. My lord, it is very evident, my lord. So he's taken inside the police vehicle. So, my lord, over here, if I can just summarize, my lord, the points on which, my lord, I have approaching before your lordship, my lord, praying for this investigation to be immediately, my lord, transferred to the CBI. My lord, this is the case, my lord, there is a settled proposition, my lord, that where the investigation loses its credibility or where there is a lack in instilling public confidence, my lord, cases should be transferred to CBI, my lord, using Article 226. My lord, over here, this lady, my lord, who is the victim, my lord, she was a supporter. My lord, her house was targeted, my lord, solely because of her being a supporter. Her son goes outside because they were raising slogans and giving casteist remarks. My lord, after that, the son is still in critical condition. This lady was murdered in a brutal manner. The police was given the accused person was handed over to the police in the morning. No case was started by the police on their own.
Very well, let me hear.
Yes, my
lord. The parameters under which, my lord, an investigation is to be transferred to the CBI, my lord, is well known, my lord. I don't think my learned friend has made any submissions on that. Be that as it may, my lord. Now, so far as the investigation is concerned, but your lordship would find, my lord, there are about 25 names in the FIR itself, and others, of course. Page 37. Now, my lord, so far as, my lord, the investigation is concerned, number 1, my lord, may I inform your lordship, my lord, since, my lord, SC/ST Act, my lord, the allegations are therefore, my lord, it is not being, my lord, investigated by any officer of the police, I mean of the police station, but it is being investigated, my lord, as the statute requires by the deputy superintendent, DSP of the district, number 1. Number 2 is, my lord, out of, my lord, the accused that they have, my lord, named, my lord, we have collected the tower location of all of them. No, try all. Of which, my lord, some are, my lord, beyond 6 kilometers, some are beyond 4 kilometers, 10, 12, and the highest is 20 kilometers away from the place of occurrence.
What is the tower location of accused number 1 and 3?
My lord, namta dekhi nahi dada, namta
Kokon Sheet.
Kokon is 6 kilometers from the place of occurrence, where we have obtained it, my lord, through official sources. Where number 2 is Deburai. Deburai is 5 kilometers. Then Abdul Alim something, he is 2 kilometers away. Number 1. Number 2 is, my lord, as far as of now, my lord, 4 have been arrested. Now, these are the 4 persons. No, 4 bolchi. 3 June. But these are the persons, my lord, whose tower locations are within the place of occurrence, found during the time. Where it was, my lord, about 1:40 in the midnight, I mean in the morning. Therefore, my lord, these people were arrested. Number 3 is, my lord, so far as, my lord, the Other persons whose tower locations were found, my lord, two of them, my lord, are still absconding, my lord. We have conducted raids. We have not been able to, my lord, apprehend them as of now. Whenever we are, my lord, proceeding with it. Therefore, my lord, we will definitely apprehend them as and when, my lord, we can. Number, my lord, 161 statements have been taken as of now. Therefore, my lord, the investigation, my lord, in my very respectful submission, is proceeding, my lord, in the manner it ought to. And, my lord, what should I say, my lord, a unsatisfactory investigation, but in my very respectful submission is not a ground to transfer investigation. My lord, already, my lord, a DSP rank officer is investigating. I don't think, my lord, my learned friends can have any grievance against that particular officer and cannot say that simply because this is a political rivalry. It has happened in our state many a times. My lord, there is no, my lord, ground as of now, except saying that Bapi, whoever. Now, my lord, that again, my lord, is suspect. Possibly, my lord, the date they have mentioned wrong, my lord, in paragraph 11. I believe it should be 24th of May. They have written it is 24th of June. Possibly it is a misprint. My lord, this Bapi, Kokon, I'm sorry. Kokon, but on that, my lord, I have to take instructions, but I don't have immediate instructions on that. That, my lord, at paragraph 12 they have said. But insofar as the other parts are concerned, my lord,
Paragraph 12.
paragraph number 12. The
What?
one which my learned friend was hinting at. Paragraph 12.
Was caught red-handed
Yes.
by the local villagers, and the petitioner submits
Allegedly,
that
he was handed over to the police.
yes.
But this, my lord, my immediate instruction is this has never happened. But, my lord, if required, I'll file an affidavit to that effect, my lord, for your lordship's consideration. Therefore, my lord, my first respectful submission is, my lord, simply because it is so-called an offense committed pursuant to a political rivalry. Because what I'm told had happened is, my lord, in the dead of the night, my lord, a group of people were celebrating. The other two groups were celebrating where, my lord, this has happened. Now, my lord,
It was prior to the elections. Where is the question of celebration?
your lordship
It
has
is only after the results are declared that celebration can take place. In the eve of the election celebration,
kindly recollect, my lord.
pre-poll celebration.
Kindly recollect, on the days of the poll, after the poll, my lord, there has been a lot of celebrations.
Yes, on the day of the poll, after it's all, but prior to this,
On the day of poll, we had 7
day of
polls.
poll.
We had
Yes,
7 phase 1.
right.
Fifth, 6th, my lord, there, your lordship. Kindly
Yes,
recollect, it was
but
there.
here the 25th election was to be conducted, and the incident took place on the 23rd.
No, I think, my lord,
23rd.
no, here, my lord, 20
Intervening night of 22nd, but there is 23rd
Yes.
technically.
এখানে poll কবে হয়েছে?
22nd or
23rd.
25th was the poll.
Yes.
Poll was there on
No,
25th.
I stand corrected, my lord. Two groups were having dinner, obviously, my lord, having political affiliation.
So not celebration. They were, then somebody came and definitely some provocation, instigation, this a person lost life. What is important is somebody died,
Definitely,
right?
definitely.
Other is fighting for life. And 25 named accused, only 1 or 2 or
Oh.
3. 3 has been arrested. 3 have been arrested.
2, my lord, we are yet to apprehend.
What about the rest? You all are not thinking of apprehending them
My lord, kindly, my lord, we have-
because the tower location you find. Suppose these people, if they went there with an intention to cause some harm, it may be that they did not carry their phone and the phone was left somewhere else. It's
maybe,
very
quite possible.
quite possible
Quite
and it
possible.
happens,
Quite
right? So tower location is not the only thing. If the petitioners have got some evidence, why don't you collect these evidences from
Let
him?
them, they are welcome.
161.
They are welcome. They give us if they have anything. My lord, they are entitled to provide it us in law. I am
161 statement, 164 statement has not been taken till date. Why?
well, 161 taken, my lord, so long, my lord, the witnesses do not volunteer, my lord, I cannot compel them to take, my lord,
True.
to give 164 statement. But, my lord, so far as what is collected as of now, well, this my lord, I have laid bare before your lordship, my lord.
Do you think it is enough? Because the petitioner submits that they have lost all confidence upon the state police since it is a political rivalry, and this is the reason prayer has been made for transferring the investigation to a third agency.
Yes. My lord, please consider one thing, my lord. Political offenses committed or arising out of political rivalry, my lord, need not necessarily go before a
Third agency.
Kindly recollects, my lord, Bimal Gurung's case. Bimal Gurung went before the Supreme Court saying that 151 FIRs have been lodged against me by the state police. Therefore, there is no credibility in the investigation by the same state police. Supreme Court will not reject it. But this could be the best example. Here, my lord, the involvement of the police in registering an FIR is not there. Bimal Gurung's case was also that out of political rivalry, the entire state machinery is working against me. Then also, Milord, this has been negated. Milord, I can come back before your Lordship, Milord, with all those judgments, Milord. My learned friend has referred to K.V. Rajendran's judgment in the pleadings itself. I'll come with that judgment, where the law has been settled, Milord, in the CPDR judgment of 2010. K.V. Rajendran, Milord, carves out the exceptions under which, Milord, it should go before a third agency. And, Milord, Bimal Gurung's case is there are a long line of decisions. Now, Milord, if any and every political, offences arising after political rivalry is sent to the
Not
CBI.
any and every. The gravity of the case is also to be looked
Definitely,
into.
definitely. Now, this is very important.
Yes.
But whether, Milord, gravity alone is sufficient to, Milord, transfer. But because the court is to consider, Milord, whether when, Milord, the CBI is equipped with that or not. But now the court has to look into, Milord. But your Lordship is having the experience where your Lordship has to, Milord, take matters and ask the CBI to do this or not to do that. Your Lordships are also, Milord, directing us, that is the state, that you provide the infrastructure to the CBI. They don't have
Yes.
the rooms, they don't have the computers, they don't have the transport, they don't have the necessary logistics. We have to provide that. But the Supreme Court was all along, Milord, conscious of that. That in exceptional cases, not only because those 4 exceptions are involved, then also, Milord, the court should be very circumspect to, Milord, transfer investigation. Otherwise, the CBI will be, Milord, involved or bogged down with so many investigations for which they were not actually constituted. But in fact, Milord, I think, Milord, today, Milord, there should be a judicial audit of, Milord, the CBI investigations that have been directed by this court. Because the problem is, Milord, when CBI investigations are directed, Milord, I don't stand in the way. If the parameters are satisfied, the court in its extraordinary jurisdiction is, Milord, authorized or, Milord, has the power to, Milord, transfer it. But what happens thereafter
Outcome
is not looked at. Number one. Number two, Milord, I as the state cannot bring it to your Lordship's notice. Because nothing is reported back to me. Because I am, Milord, what should I say, dislodged, both as the investigating agency as well as the prosecuting agency. Therefore, your Lordship should also, Milord, at the same time see that what is happening. What is the conviction rate? Where, in how many cases final report has gone? In how many cases trial has been started?
In fact, I was inquiring from the learned counsels as to come up with names and agencies who can be directed to investigate, because the state, the CBI and the ED, their hands are full.
And in fact, Milord, your Lordship is also having some administrative powers. My Lord is also, Milord, the zonal judge of some district or the other. Please inquire from the special courts as to in how many cases the CBI is prosecuting. This is very, very important. But one honorable retired judge of this court, who was at one point of time the judge of the CBI court, has shared with me, obviously unofficially, that CBI officers does not want this trial to go on for some reason I cannot disclose here. And that is his experience which he was sharing with me as a previous judge of the special court. Therefore, Milord, at the inception, where there is a lot of hue and cry, where pointing fingers at others is very easy. Milord, the factual submissions which my learned friend has made, but I cannot ask the court to, Milord, comment on those factual submissions, because that will prejudice either their case or the investigation. And then if the investigation is prejudiced, where the ultimate sufferer is the complainant or the victim. Therefore, Milord, kindly do not go into that. If my learned friends can satisfy, Milord, K.V. Rajendran's, Milord, the exceptions that have been, Milord, carved out, Milord, I am here to assist your Lordship. Now, Milord, may I, Milord, come back with a report, if your Lordship so desire, or, Milord, I can file an affidavit also. But I don't think my learned friend will.
Do you have a report with you today?
Milord, I have a report, Milord, but seldom, Milord, Milord, what should I say, Milord? It should be a bit polished and, Milord, at least, Milord, something which should go to the court. But these are all meant for us, Milord, before we even inquire as to whether these are correct or not, may they come to us. But when, Milord, we...
Are you there in this matter? Against whom?
This court, right by the speech of our High Court, post-court violence cases say this state rule of law is no more is there, plan of the rule is going. That is the reason the cases being transferred to the Central Investigating Agency.
Well, we will look into it. Whether
Milord,
it is to be
Milord,
transferred, is the CBI a party
Yes,
over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you were there for the CBI.
May I inform my lord, Mr. Mazumdar,
Very well.
may I inform Mr. Mazumdar, my lord, to the hearing of the court, but after this election, my lord, the election commission has said that in West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh, when the commissioners were asked that what are your opinion about that, they have said that ballots had won over bullets. This is in respect of West Bengal.
No,
And-
we are
and-
not going into
Yes,
all these
yes,
things.
let us not go into that. Let us even
Yes.
in the facts of a case.
My lord, after my learned senior finishes, my lord, if I can give a reply. My lord, first and foremost, my lord, this is not a political rivalry, my lord. This is a targeted political murder, my lord. Because a particular person, my lord, who enjoys Article 21, irrespective of what political color she chooses, that lady has been murdered brutally, my lord. That is they cannot deny that fact. She has been murdered brutally. Her son is still in a critical condition. So this is a targeted political murder, number one, my lord. Number two, my lord, which is the most vital submission, my lord, which has been made by my learned Sinha, where I can say which substantiates my case of losing credibility. My lord, this petitioner is one of the eyewitnesses. She narrates the incident in the FIR. My lord, today the police are choosing to go over tower locations and not arresting 3 persons, instead of relying on an eyewitness who has narrated the entire incident as it is, my lord, in the FIR. My lord, which law, my lord, supports this? My lord, that is number two. And number three, my lord, is the fact that the accused number one, my lord, on record, they cannot, my lord, because my lord, it is there on video footage. This person was handed over. He's seen to enter into the police van. But if your lordship kindly sees, because I've craved leave to produce this, my lord. So if your lordship kindly sees this video, but he has been handed over to the police, and this person is not arrested.
Are all these facts mentioned in
Yes,
your
my lord,
petition?
everything. Yes, my lord.
Let the AG come back with a report.
Yes, ma'am.
My lord, the short date, my lord, may be given.
Short date,
My lord,
yes.
because my lord, and one
May I come back with an affidavit?
no,
May I come back? Shortest of possible time. Can
my
you
lord,
give
because
me-
one more fact, my lord, is that till date they have admitted, my lord, 164 of this petitioner has not been done. 164 is a statement before the learned magistrate, my lord.
Hmm.
161 is a statement before the police.
Hmm.
So, my lord, they have done their 161 statements. They can say 20, 161 statements are there. But today, my lord, as on date, there is no 164 statement in a case which involves such murder. And tower locations are being relied on over eyewitnesses.
Very well. Please come. The petitioner is the daughter.
But I believe, my lord, Mr. Mukherjee must correct the cause title. Wife of the Bhula che.
No, no.
Cause title.
No, wife of-
Cause title that.
The petitioner is the
Daughter
daughter of a
Daughter
victim lady.
of the victim. Sunila.
सुनील এবার এতে যা ডুয়েট পোরশনে যা
হ্যাঁ
ডুয়েট পোরশন এফিডেভিট পাতা है
Oh, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। daughter of a
Victim lady. ঠিক আছে?
সুনীল করে
Wife of-
The petitioner alleges that her mother was brutally murdered
শঙ্কর আলী।
এটা ভুল আছে এটা ঠিক
What is
করেছিস ওই লিবার্টিটা নিয়ে নে
on the wee hours of 23rd of May 2024. Murder took place on 23rd,
Yes, my lord. 23rd of May 2024.
2024. Stop. Next. The petitioner is the witness, is the eyewitness to the murder. Stop. Nondigram Police Station, case number 436 of 2024, dated 23rd of May 2024, has been registered. Stop. The petitioner is, comma, as of now, comma, is dissatisfied with the manner in which the investigation is being proceeded with. Stop. Paragraph. It has been submitted that there are 25 named accused in the FIR. Stop. The accused number one, the petitioner has a video recording which shows that the accused number one was apprehended by the police and was taken in the police van to the police station but was not arrested. Stop. Next. There are several instances of video footages. Now, there are several video footages with the petitioner, which the petitioner intends to be used for the purpose of investigation. Stop. The 164 statement of the petitioner is yet to be recorded. Stop. Paragraph. It has been submitted that the evidences are being tampered. Stop. The witnesses are being doctored. Stop. Next. Paragraph. The aforesaid allegations. Now, prayer has been made. Paragraph for prayer has been made for transferring the investigation to the CBI, as the petitioner alleges to have lost the faith in the state administration, state police to conduct the investigation. Paragraph. The learned Advocate General denies the allegation of the petitioner. Stop. It has been submitted that the investigation is being carried on at the instance of a Deputy Commissioner of Police. Deputy Superintendent of Police. Stop. Next. It has been submitted that 3 FIR named accused have been arrested. Stop. The others, not the others, a few of the FIR named accused are absconding and the police is in search of them. Stop. Next. It has been submitted that the investigation is being conducted in the manner it's supposed to be done. Paragraph. Upon hearing the parties, the following directions are passed. Number 1, the CCTV footages of the Nondigram police station on and from 23rd of May 2024 till 7th of June, you said?
Yes, 7th of June.
2024 shall be preserved properly. Stop. Second, what are the other CCTVs that you are speaking of? Any other CCTV?
Madam,
It's only the
because
police
place of
station.
occurrence, I have no instructions with regard
no
to
instructions.
And secondly, there has been, my other submission was that tower locations being relied on over and above the eyewitnesses.
That is separate.
Yes.
Acha. CCTV footages. Acha. 23 থেকে 27 and তারপর 2 নম্বর দিতে হবে না আপনি লিখুন the state is directed to file an affidavit disclosing the manner in which the investigation is being proceeded with by 5th of July. Will it be okay with you? List on 12th of July. Service is taken on record.
The case diary may be kept before your lordship.
Is there
Because the case diary
Maybe.
has to be produced before your lordship.
No,
Let it be, but a copy of the case
Do
diary
you,
be kept with you.
1 minute. Do you have it?
I don't think.
You have
It's
not.
not here, your lordship directs, we'll bring it next day.
Let the case diary be produced before this court on the urgent date.
Investigation
Copy of the case diary.
ওটা ওই ডিরেকশনটা নিয়ে নে
না না ওটা আমারটা ঠিক আছে
পরে
ওটা
জিজ্ঞেস
ঠিক
করবেন
আছে এফআইআর এর ওটাতে ওটা ভুল আছে
তারা পরের দিন আসছে। I'm grateful, man.